Hello and welcome to this introduction of the Power Statement Toolkit. My name is Pat Deegan and I'll be your instructor. I'm so pleased that you're considering using power statements. A power statement is a practical tool that can really make a difference in how successful you and the doctor are in finding the right medicine at the right dose to help you in your recovery. A power statement works by connecting the doctor's medication treatment plan with your recovery goals. A power statement helps you and your doctor define what successful treatment is for you. If the steps for implementing this toolkit are followed, you can expect that within a year people will be more activated and empowered to collaborate with medical practitioners during office visits. People will take their place at the center of a more responsive care team. Doctors and nurses will be able to align medication plans with functional recovery outcomes like work and family and getting an education. Routine treatment planning, utilization review, and quality assurance will be focused on people's strengths and recovery. And most importantly, agencies that implement the Power Statement Toolkit will be on the way to meeting state and national calls to transform behavioral health services to a recovery orientation in the 21st century. Before giving you an overview of the toolkit contents, I would like to acknowledge the sponsor of this tutorial, Community Care Behavioral Health Organization. Community Care is a nonprofit behavioral health managed care corporation that manages behavioral health services for nearly 1 million members in Pennsylvania, whose health services are sponsored through Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial plans. Now I'd like to tell you a bit more about myself. Again, my name is Pat Deegan, and I received my doctorate in clinical psychology from Duquesne University. I am also an activist in the disability rights movement. For the past 20 years, my work has focused on recovery, empowerment, shared decision-making, and mental health system transformation. I have conducted research and published papers on the topics of recovery and the empowerment of people with psychiatric disabilities. In the past few years, I have created a web-based software program to support shared decision-making and consumer empowerment in the medication consultation. The software program is called Common Ground. What you will be learning in this tutorial is part of the Common Ground approach. And finally, I am a person who has recovered after being diagnosed with schizophrenia as a teenager. This Power Statement Toolkit contains everything you'll need to train consumers and staff. There's no need to bring in an outside consultant. The centerpiece of the toolkit are the screencasts, one of which you're watching now. Screencasts are short, concise tutorials ranging from 8 to 20 minutes in length. They are very flexible and are meant for people with busy schedules. Your Power Statement Toolkit also contains a viewer's guide with discussion questions and additional exercises, all the necessary worksheets, and presenter slides for your training department. I have created the Power Statement Toolkit to have relevance to all mental health stakeholders. All are invited to watch the screencasts. Consumers will find out how to create and use power statements when meeting with a psychiatrist or nurse. Families will learn how the use of power statements can activate consumers to participate in medication management and how that can support recovery. Peer practitioners and case managers will learn how to help people develop power statements and use them to express the overarching goals for using medication in the recovery process. Medical staff, including psychiatrists and nurses, will learn practical methods for transforming practice to engage with activated and empowered consumers who are partners in achieving wellness. You will learn how to engage with clients' power statements and to collaborate with the client's goal for medication management and recovery. And finally, trainers can use the PowerPoint slides, notes, and power statement resources that come with this toolkit to train mental health staff. Here's what you can expect in the tutorial. In Chapter 1, I will explain what a power statement is. In Chapter 2, we will explore 3 real-world examples of power statements in action, helping doctors and clients get back on track with finding the right medicine at the right dose to support recovery goals like going back to work and parenting. Chapter 3 is focused on helping you write power statements that meet Common Ground Fidelity standards. The chapter is divided into Part A and Part B. In Part A, you will learn how to help people write power statements. In Chapter 3B, you will learn to assess if a power statement meets Common Ground Fidelity standards. In Chapter 4, I will teach you how to support clients in using a power statement with the doctor or nurse. Chapter 5 has been especially designed to train medical practitioners in using power statements during office visits, though everyone is welcome to view it. Chapter 5 has 2 parts, with Part A being about how to engage with people's power statements during the medication consultation. Chapter 5B is an exploration of how power statements can enhance medication adherence. 4 new medication rationale worksheets are introduced for your use in this chapter, so you want to be sure to check it out. And lastly, Chapter 6 is called How to Use the Power Statement Toolkit in Your Organization. This chapter has been especially designed for mental health administrators, though all are welcome to view it. In this chapter, I will take you on a step-by-step tour of 2 different methods for implementing the Power Statement Toolkit in your organization. Remember that after watching each screencast, there are related exercise and questions in your viewer's guide. In closing, let me say that recovery is not the privilege of a few exceptional people. Recovery is for everyone. When you implement the Power Statement Toolkit in your organization, it will help harness people's natural resilience and empower staff and clients with practical tools to work toward recovery.